not looking like we have a
Kaden,
lot of
Kaden,
possible stuff
I
right
checked
now.
this game's mod
I
menu,
just went live
and
again.
the top
I feel like
mods
as
are
these storms
Invincible and Conquest.
go a little bit more east, and say I feel like our main threat for tonight is gonna be these southern storms that. Hold on, I gotta do something.
And ready for my arrival, dude. We were given orders.
I gotta restart my radar, Omega.
Real. Okay, this game says that
Alright,
currently this game is signed.
we got our radar, Omega back. Alright, yeah.
Man, I
These
told
storms
Kaden.
forming in southwest
Yeah, let me go to
Kentucky are, I think,
Millennium
our main threat
City.
for tornadoes as they move
Yes.
northeast to a more favorable environment. They just need to strengthen
Whoever made
before
this game actually
you
says
think that.
it.
I do still think that near
I
Manhattan
gotta
there
mod
could
my
be
game, but
a tornado. I swear there's rotation on the storm. They might tornado warn the storm as it goes east.
flight chat.
I mean, there's a ton of rotation and there's a huge debris bomb, or of hail at least. It's at least hail.
Oh, flight.
It's if it's not hail, then it's a tornado. There's like 17 billion areas of rotation right now.
Holy day. I'm flying.
I feel like it's more
Getting ready
near
for my
Greencastle,
arrival,
the
Lord.
rotation now. See if it's still, if this was a tornado, then it's still a tornado. If it was ever a tornado, it's probably still a tornado. I'm gonna be completely honest. Severe thunderstorm warning all the way south. I mean, the National Weather Service is kind of slacking. I mean, there's a few things that I think should be tornado warned that just aren't tornado warned yet.
Oh, come on. Really, guys? Yeah. It's my fault for not knowing how this game's combat works, but bro, these enemies are dead. I'm literally just smacking these enemies, and they're eating dead. This game sucks.
During the stream, like and subscribe. I hate saying that because it makes me feel like I'm begging.
If you guys are just tuning into the screen, "de" means "de."
Wow, what do you mean?
If you guys are just tuning into the stream,
Alright, we get a new radar scan. Alright, everyone watching the storm, make sure you like up.
let's jump on them.
I still think they should put a tornado warning out, but this now it's more near Rochdale, just northern of Greencastle. There's some rotation on the storm. It has a hook, and that's like rare on these kind of storms because it's like a line of thunderstorms, but it has a hook. It doesn't have much of a what earlier was a debris signature, but still, this one near Greencastle still has a debris signature.
Yeah, I see the hook you're talking about. It is a decent hook.
This could be
Near
like,
DePaul University.
yeah.
Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning.
This is for the south, more south, near Jasper, Indiana.
Yeah. As
Um,
that line of storms are coming in, there'll probably be more severe thunderstorm warnings and possible tornadoes.
Holy shit.
I feel like a lot of tornadoes, our main tornado threat for the rest of the night is probably in Kentucky and southern Indiana. So this storm is going straight through our later tornado threat. So if one of these storms can break off this line of thunderstorm, and just one of these cells can, and they can, I keep stuttering. If any storm breaks out a line of thunderstorms, I feel like they could have some sort of threat for supercellular activity in this southern Indiana area. Even in these line of storms, there could be a few spin-up tornadoes.
I have a quick update on that Greencastle possible tornado.
Yeah.
Never mind, it just got a new radar scan, so it just changed, but it was definitely showing some rotation.
Yeah, Greencastle.
Pretty clear. I think it died down now.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything there anymore.
If there was a tornado, then there's probably not one anymore. There's still a tiny bit of rotation. But
I punch hard, don't I?
yeah, and also south of Rochdale, I still see some rotation over Carpersville, as like this line goes into this other like weird looking. I don't know. There could be some rotation on that storm. Yeah, there's still
what you're talking about near like East County Road 1000 North.
Yeah.
If you zoom in, yeah. That could possibly be a tornado. Yeah. Or maybe just some rotation.
That's tragic.
Let's go up to a storm near Lafayette at Buck Creek and Battleground. There's even more rotation on this storm. We could be dealing with a tornado that's just unwarned. Just northwest of Delphi, in the new severe thunderstorm warning, there's a ton of rotation.
New severe thunderstorm warning. Hail is at max 0.75 inches. Wind 60 miles an hour. That is in effect for Carroll, Indiana.
I'm going to kill every single one of you.
It's near Camden, Delphi, Pittsburgh. Flora, Radnor, and more cities around that area.
What is that?
Are you still alive?
Yo, Wesley, come here. Say hi to the chat.
What country are you on?
This is in Indiana. So we're in the U.S. Yeah, the storms near Delphi is looking still concerning for. I mean, the rotation just west of Delphi is strong. I feel like a tornado could drop down. The National Weather Service already has one missed tornado warning today. Like, there was a tornado on the ground that they just didn't warn.
I need to go by.
Near Buck Creek in Indiana, on SR 25, there is some rotation just southwest or east of Buck Creek, just barely. On the Battleground, Indiana storm.
I'm sad. I thought this game was gonna be cool. I thought he was invincible.
Look at this line of storms all the way up north, like right by Lake Michigan. I mean, it's very strong, and we have a little bit of rotation just west of La Porte.
Also, I have laser vision for some reason.
I see Wesley on the chat. I mean, we do have a ton of, like, yeah, this storm, going near La Porte, Indiana, even up into some of southwestern Michigan, has, supports very strong, winds. And we even have some rotation over Lake Michigan going towards Bridgman, Michigan. Oh, rotation's a lot worse for the northeast of Greencastle. They still haven't put out a tornado warning for the storm. I feel like they should have put out a tornado warning a while ago. I mean, there's multiple spots of rotation.
Why?
Yeah,
Where
I
is
agree.
Invincible?
There's multiple different spots of rotation.
Stop!
I think that they might be
Freaking
missing.
idiot.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the storm predictions. What they're saying about this weather threat.
I will now gracefully bow out.
Alright, here we are.
Casually breaks the sunburn.
Yeah, look at this. We have a moderate risk for tornadoes, moderate risk for EF2 plus tornadoes for this tornado watch. This was earlier today. But still storms, if any storms go through this still, could be strong. This is where these, all these, what we think should be tornado warnings, but are just severe thunderstorm warnings are going through. We even have some $half sized hail near Jasper, Indiana. Even a possible tornado off this storm. Some rotation. And very strong winds. I mean,
oh gosh.
they could even rule out a tornado warning for this storm near Lugitu. There's some rotation on it. Lugiti, something like that. And there's a little bit of rotation on this storm near Pikesville.
This game's powers suck bit.
Yeah, wow. Still rotation north of Cokeville. I'm gonna go and see what like max velocity thinks about these.
Would be cut down.
Possibly missed tornado warnings.
Here's what a salt-free
Invincible, but with invincible, but Conquest Day gets in the way. Conquest's tragically large day.
I'm so off topic right now. There's a tropical storm in the Indian Ocean.
This game sucks. Why did I download it back?
Indianapolis
Alright, you know what? We're
is
gonna
probably
get to
get
recreate the
some
Invincible
few storms and
experience.
possibly even some tornadoes.
We're gonna play a Spider-Man game.
As from Rochdale, Greencastle, and the southern storm there.
Kaden
Yeah.
is playing Battle Glide, the Spider-Man
I literally saw
game, a good recreation
Danville
of
on radar.
Invincible?
Like, I was looking at models earlier today, and Danville was like right in the tornado threat for the HRRR
It costs a
earlier
little
today.
money. I think they're gonna add multiplayer soon. Don't know when.
It's not looking too much like it right now, but I still think that there's rotation on the storm just northwest of New Winchester, and just north of North Salem is actually has worse rotation, like stronger rotation.
Yes, my name
I can
is
see
Mark
this going
Invincible.
tornado warn, but I've been saying that for
And I
30
use
minutes
a
and they
12
still
gauge
haven't put
shotgun
out
in
any
my
of these.
dirty work. No guns. Let's go. And the suit is the wrong color. Cosmetic hand color. We need yellow.
Three Oaks.
Bright
There's
yellow.
rotation over Three Oaks all the way up
It's
near
not
Lake
bright.
Michigan. Actually, we could be seeing a small, weak tornado on the ground near Three Oaks, but still tornado. Just based on the rotation and reflectancy, this could be an unwarned tornado right now. Up north near Lake Michigan area. There's like rotation on every severe thunderstorm warning.
Frick.
Bro, what do you mean Milwaukee? Where is Milwaukee? Alright. Got it.
New severe thunderstorm warning for Cass, Indiana. It is
Where?
quarter-size hail in a little more northern part of the storm.
I'm losing my mind. It was literally shooting.
Dude, there's so much rotation on look at the like when you press on Logansport, look at the radar for Logansport storm. Like you press on the severe thunderstorm warning and press the radar. There is so much rotation near just southwest of Camden. I wouldn't be surprised if they put out a tornado warning from that rotation. I mean, like
That's what we've been saying all day.
like all of our stream. What do you mean my no can?
Oh, we got that. We did.
Oh
get
my gosh, I've been
tornado
on the wrong
warning
screen.
in the place.
Is
where
it
near the
southern?
Place, actually, it's
Oh.
radar indicated.
I knew it. I pointed this out a few minutes ago.
And let's see what we have here.
I mean, it could be on the ground just based on like the CC, the core low coefficient. Why wasn't my camera on? I think I messed up. My camera hasn't been on forever. Yeah, rotation.
Locations impacted include Pittsboro, Lidston, Danville, and Avon, or Avon. Don't really know which one that is. This includes Interstate 74 between mile markers 58 and 62.
Make sure you're taking shelter if you're anywhere in the storm because there is very strong rotation. Not super strong, but still rotation. And there's a huge debris signature. We could be talking about a tornado on the ground. Don't think there's anyone there to observe it though, so we'll check back up on the storm after we go up to this storm near the Porte. There's still strong rotation near Three Oaks. Literally in Michigan now. We're talking about rotation in Michigan. And we're still talking about possible tornado northwest of Danville. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw the storm southwest of Jasper get tornado warned soon, as there's some rotation on it. Same with the storm near Boonville. There's strong rotation on it. Take another look at these cells popping up. I feel like this is our tornado threat as we go later into the night. All this supercellular activity. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Bedford, Indiana. This is for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So make sure you're taking shelter if you're under that warning. Back to our Logan storm in Deer Creek. I did see a lot of rotation on this storm just a few moments ago, and I still see some. It is a lot less broad. I mean, it was terrible earlier. When I checked this a few minutes ago, it was such strong rotation. I mean, we're talking about like 100-mile-per-hour winds going one way, on 50-mile-per-hour winds going the other way. If you're in Deer Creek right now, take shelter immediately. They should upgrade this severe thunderstorm warning to 100-mile, like almost 100-mile-per-hour winds. 70 up to 100, like somewhere in between there, at least 80. And it's not 60, I can say that for the sure. I mean, what I'm seeing is 100-mile-per-hour winds over Deer Creek. Make sure you're staying safe. Let's talk about our tornado warning northwest of Danville. It's hard to tell because there's still it's like shaky because it's near a radar site, but there is still rotation on the storm. So take shelter immediately. I mean, even when we go like with a radar site way out, we still see rotation.
Yeah, that part is about to go to almost north of Indianapolis there, with making it dangerous for people in the suburbs of Indianapolis, northern.
I mean, if we see this go observed, we see this go. If this tornado was PDS, like if this touches down and it's strong, like if it's a PDS tornado warning, whenever we went into Indianapolis, like in a little bit, this tornado, in the case that it would be PDS, would be a tornado emergency just because of the population. But it's not PDS, so that's good because we don't want strong storms, especially when we're going straight into Indianapolis, a very densely populated area. I've actually been there before.
Yes, I completely agree with you. It is very dangerous for a lot of people to be in one compacted place because there's not as many shelter areas.
Yep.
In one compacted place.
Yep.
There's also sometimes more windows or less depending on where you are.
Yeah, if you're like a big tall tower anywhere, you want to get to the lowest floor. Take the fastest elevator or whatever. I still see rotation just east of Three Oaks now. It's still strong. We only have one tornado warning right now, and it's a big one. Densely, I mean, literally models are getting so advanced right now. I literally saw this happening on a model with the amount of shear in this area. I saw this happening, and I saw a lot of I saw a lot of significant tornado, or I saw a lot of 0 to 6 kilometer shear. So this storm has been predicted. Bro, shut up! Do you think we should ban Aura because he sang Chickawaga? Like, that is so 2024. Even though that was last year.
No!
Chickawaga. Like, shut up. We have 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings. These are for southern storms that are going to be tornado worthy as they go into this area of instability.
They say thunder now.
I mean,
They say lightning.
there's even
Strike
some
force,
rotation
strike
over
force.
Green Acres on this new severe thunderstorm warning. This includes populated areas like Princetown, Eddiesville, and Kentucky. Now we're talking Kentucky threat for storms. All the way down in
It
Kentucky.
keeps going. It will probably keep going a little bit more during the night, and then it might die
Yeah.
down. There is some like small rotation near Jasper,
Sorry, man.
Indiana.
Jasper, Indiana. Wait,
There's another severe thunderstorm alert
yeah.
for
North Indianapolis, actually. A rotation near Jasper, you said. Oh, shoot. Which storm is Jasper? The northern one? Oh, yeah, this storm. Jasper. There's even a hook on this storm. Oh, I do see what you're pointing out right here. If this is a tornado on the ground, which, Jasper, take shelter immediately. I don't care. Like, this looks like a tornado on radar. It looks like it's an unwarned tornado. I mean, there's a debris signature. There's a hook. There's rotation. Jasper, if anyone in my stream, any of the 2 people in my stream live in Jasper, Indiana, take shelter immediately. I mean, this is a, if this is on the ground, we're talking large and strong tornado. Large and strong. I mean,
I completely agree with you.
The CC is showing a lot of radar or debris. I wouldn't be surprised if they put out a tornado warning on the storm. In Jasper. Once we get a new debris thing.
Huh?
Once we get
we need a new radar scan.
So we can know if this Jasper storm was on the ground. Because if it was, this is not good. Alright. Let's look at our storm north of Danville. We don't have very good route. I'm literally gonna ban you out of my chat. Still have some rotation on this one near Pittsburgh. Do we have a new radar scan for Jasper? We still don't have a good radar scan for Jasper. But what we have is still showing it on the ground. Tornado on the ground in Jasper. If this is still supported, we could have saw a completely unwarned strong tornado in Jasper. I think we do see one. I think we see an unwarned tornado in Jasper. I mean, it's there. Everything's supporting it. Dude, the Jasper storm still appears to be on the ground. Legitimately, it's going through Jasper. This is not good because Jasper is a populated area in Indiana.
And I can just tell right there that the rotation is still there. It's like still there in multiple spots that are possible.
And the CC is showing a lot of debris. I mean, if this storm does have a tornado on the ground, it's big. It's big. It's not small. It's nothing you want to mess with.
Yeah, this is very dangerous.
Three Oaks storm. I don't understand why the National Weather Service still hasn't put out a tornado warning for this storm in Michigan. I mean, there's still rotation on it. Are they like playing it old style now? Are they making sure that it's observed before putting it out? I mean, there could be a tornado on the ground in multiple of these spots. Jasper could have been a strong tornado. going through Jasper. I mean, I feel like the National Weather Service is missing it right now.
Yeah, you could be correct here. These are big tornadoes.
If these are tornadoes, they're big tornadoes. You don't want to mess with them. And the National Weather Service needs to put out the tornado warnings for these tornadoes. It's not good.
That other tornado warning expires soon. I'm not really right now. From our latest radar scan, I don't really see too much rotation in where they were talking about.
If there's any to be near Pittsburgh, we got a new scan here. Still very slight rotation. I think they will let this storm expire. But what I don't want them to let expire is our storm near Jasper. I mean, look at the rotation. This is strong rotation. We still have CC. As the storm moves now northeast of Jasper. If this was a tornado on the ground, Jasper just got a direct hit on a tornado that wasn't warned.
Yeah, I mean, it looks almost exactly like a tornado.
Just based on like the velocity and the correlate coefficient, it shows tornado. Like now, it's happily weakening. The tornado is hopefully picking up. If this was a tornado, hopefully it picks up. I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
New severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Indiana. Looks like they did thunderstorm warn parts near Jasper, but still not a tornado warning. That severe thunderstorm warning looks like it is.
Oh, a storm near Jasper.
Yeah, they just warned a thunderstorm warning. It looks like we are getting decent sized hail.
It says golf ball sized hail for Poli. And then still the storm now north of Jasper. I think it like recycled and went north. There's multiple spots, and there's a strong correlate coefficient. Strong rotation. Also, this radar is showing even more rotation just west of Zor, so more southwest of the Jasper rotation. And then more rotation up near Shores, or Shoals, just a little bit. I don't see why they're not warning any of these tornadoes.
Right now, I think that the Jasper tornado is like dying down right now. At least the velocity looks like it is dying down for now. I need to wait until the next radar scan though, because this is as of like 7:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
I really hope this storm dies down. I need more radar scans. I mean, we can see this Jasper storm.
Jasper is still hanging in there, yet I don't know if it's gonna be there for a little longer than what we are looking at here.
Yeah. If there was a tornado near Jasper, it has picked up. But if there's a tornado just north of Jasper, it's still on the ground. There's still rotation supporting this, and there's still a CC drop on this storm. So we have a new severe thunderstorm warning. For south of the storm.
The tornado warning for where is it here?
It was like Danville and Rochdale.
Yeah, they
let it
canceled
expire.
it early. I think it was gonna expire in 3 minutes, but I think they canceled it earlier.
Yeah, they did cancel early.
New severe thunderstorm warning for a little bit part of that southern area.
Yeah.
A little southern than Jasper near Dale, Gentryville, Prisney, Tennyson, Richland City, Hatfield, Boonville, stuff like that. Oh wow. Whoa.
Yeah, there's some.
That looks like some decent rotation.
Yeah.
In that new severely warned place.
Yeah, like just north of Richland City, there is some strong rotation. Well, let's look back at our Jasper storm. As it moves northeast of Jasper, there's still rotation. Just I don't think it's tight enough to produce a tornado anymore.
Most likely not, yeah, but
if
there was a tornado there, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, and also now in Hayesville, we could be seeing tornado. We have a little bit of a CC drop, and we have velocity on the storm. So make sure you're taking cover if you're in any of these severe thunderstorm warnings, because don't let them fool you. It could be more than a severe thunderstorm. I'm just saying that.
Definitely, I agree.
I do see our main threat has passed for tornadoes in western Indiana and eastern Illinois, but there's still this tornado threat as we go late into more of a nocturnal tornado threat in parts of southern Indiana, southeastern Illinois, and western Kentucky. If you're anywhere in this area, make sure you have a way to receive alerts tonight. This could be a nocturnal tornado threat as we go late into this evening. We could see it last till like midnight, maybe even past midnight. So make sure you have a way, something to wake you up in the case of a severe thunderstorm or even a tornado warning. I mean, no, the other way around. In case of a tornado and even a severe thunderstorm warning, you should take shelter in a low storm.
Looks like that storm we were talking about that we thought was going to hit a little near Indianapolis, missed Indianapolis. It's still a little north of it, but
we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is over Mitchell, Medora, Brownstown, Bedford, and even parts of Seymour, Indiana. Make sure you're watching this storm go through. Cover your cars, take them inside. We have another severe thunderstorm warning. This one, where is this one? Oh, maybe. Oh, it was a severe thunderstorm watch update, I think. Or tornado watch update. Or an upgrade on a severe thunderstorm.
I mean, yeah, the tornado watch is covering a lot of space right now. It's coming from like the bottom of Kentucky near Bowling Green area to the like in the middle of like Michigan near Battle Creek. Well, that's severe thunderstorm and tornado watches. Now the tornado watches will start going more to the right,
like
to the east as the night goes on because of the storm. that, another severe thunderstorm warning. That would be for
It's in Michigan.
yeah, in Michigan.
This is
Bangor, Breedsville, Bloomingdale, Pine Grove, Lawrence, places near there. You
yeah.
have
Lawrence, Glendale, Decatur, Gobblers, Convert, South Haven area Ray, Bloomingdale, South Haven, Lawton, Van Buren, SP, Grand Junction, Pine Grove, Pawpaw, Lakota,
wow.
Matt. It's humongous. I mean, it covers like all this area.
Now,
There's even more than
is
that.
it populated? Yes, actually very densely populated, but not too densely populated. But for Michigan, this is a lot of ground.
Yeah, we could see this.
3/4 of an inch of hail.
We could see this storm produce a tornado as it goes near this area, as just west of Dowagic, and near Berrien Springs, there's a little bit of rotation on the storm, so we'll keep an eye on that. Golf ball sized hail for the storm in Jasper, and there's still a ton of rotation going towards Norton and French Lick. I don't see why they're not issuing any tornado warnings tonight, as there is lots of rotation on many storms. But you know,
Yeah.
we like
I
this
agree.
we like the National Weather Service around here, so we're not gonna guilt trip them or make them mad. There's also some rotation near Krishni, Indiana. I've been streaming for over an hour now. I streamed for 2 hours the first time I ever streamed severe weather. Still rotation on this storm northwest of Jasper. Yo, do we have practice tomorrow?
Yes. I don't know if I'm correct here, but I think I see some rotation near Lebanon, just south of Frankfort, Indiana.
Frankfurt. Like east of Lebanon?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I do see some rotation. Like, southeast of Alivesville. I see some rotation
Yes.
there. Yeah. There is some rotation over there, so we're seeing, I mean, this is the middle of the storm. This is on the edge of a storm. So this could produce more of a long-tracked tornado threat. So this isn't like on the edge of a storm. So this could be more of a bigger tornado threat than like some of these storms that have rotation on like the edge of the storm. We still have thankfully we still don't have a radar update for Jasper's the storm that hit Jasper. I still think this was a tornado that hit Jasper.
Yeah, the latest update was 8:01 Eastern Daylight Time. And that is a new severe thunderstorm warning for... Never mind, that's the same place. Is it a different... Is it Tornado Watch? No.
No, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning west of Fort Wayne.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how to make it so you see severe thunderstorm warnings like easier? So you so press the three dotted lines, or the three lines in the top left corner. Press weather alerts.
All right.
And then for tornado warning and severe thunderstorm warning, you can press on either one first. Press on one of them, and it says flash. Make it 20 seconds, so you can see the flash for 20 seconds.
Okay.
If I were you, I would make the flash black so it's easy to see. Do it for both of them if I were you.
All right.
Actually, I might start making it so it does that for watches. So that whenever I get a watch, I don't think, oh, it's a new severe thunderstorm warning or something like that. So I don't get confused, caught up in the confusement. Alright.
That's actually nice. So then, like, whenever it shows up, it will just be on for 20 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that for tornado watch and severe thunderstorm watch.
Yeah, that's what I just put too. Yo, Corwin, your wallet. Alrighty. Let's talk about our storm as it goes near this southwestern Michigan. There is a lot of like strong winds for the storm. See up to 60-mile-per-hour winds, I'd say. New severe thunderstorm warning for
just a little southeast of Jasper.
Yeah. And thankfully our storm that went through Jasper, rotation has died down a lot. So we're very thankful about that.
I think that severe thunderstorm warning is for the southern part of the storm of Jasper near Dale, Gentryville, and Tennyson when it's moving more. So that let's look at that part and like let's looking at to see what.
We actually had a few tornadoes earlier. We had one near Dunford Line. We had one near Hannah City. This is like earlier in the day. And we had one Pekin. We had one just southwest of Mackinac. And then we had a few other ones near like Congersville and Kappa. So that was from our initial supercellular activity for that enhanced risk over here. We actually had a few tornadoes. Alright, Madisonville. This is some strong winds. New severe thunderstorm warning.
And that will be near Lebanon, New Ross, Advance, Ladoga, and Rochdale. This is a little storm, but
still could produce inch hail and even 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts from the storm. Wow.
It's little but severe.
Yeah, say the least. Yeah.
Size hail. It is for Lebanon, North Salem, Jamestown, Advance, Bainbridge, Thorntown, New Ross, Carpentersville, Ullin, Ladoga, Rochdale, and Whitestown. There is a new tornado watch. Is it flashing? Yeah, new tornado and some thunderstorms for parts near Indianapolis. That's just increased their time because there is still more severe storms that could possibly produce a tornado there.
Yeah, there's another line of storms coming towards them. This could be a tornado, so from this embedded in this line of storms. And if any of these storms down here could break off, we could see an isolated supercell producing a long tracked, even a strong tornado as it goes near Indianapolis and Bloomington, Indiana. Anywhere from Logansport to Bloomington, Indiana could probably see some tornadoes as we go later in the night, and then same with anywhere in this western Kentucky region. Could see a possible tornado as we go later into this night. I would even draw this tornado watch a little bit farther east. I feel like anywhere like here is more likely to see a tornado than anywhere back here. And I feel like also we could extend this tornado watch to cover Indianapolis. Let's check back on our storm near Jasper. Rotation. It's still strong. I still don't understand why they haven't put a tornado warning out. I feel like this tornado warning should have been put out minutes ago. I mean, like 20-30 minutes ago we were talking about a possible tornado on the ground in Jasper.
Now, a little northeast of that, near Ellsworth, it could be possible rotation on the high-res reflectivity.
What'd you say?
Right near State Route 545.
Wait, what city did you say?
Near Ellsworth, just west of Jasper.
And we finally have. Is this the exact one?
This is a tornado warning for. Let's look at this. Radar indicated. Hail is 3/4 of an inch.
I feel like
near National Forest. Hoosier National Forest.
I feel like this tornado warning should have been put out moments ago. Minutes ago. I mean, the storm. I haven't been talking about the storm as much as I had been talking about the storm over Jasper, but I think Jasper might have got hit by an unwarned tornado, but we don't know yet. We'll get storm reports later. I just do feel like they might have had an unwarned tornado.
Now let's see if we can possibly see a hook near the recently tornado warned.
Just like it's
place.
southwest of
Southwest
of Columbus, Indiana. Tornado warned storm southwest of Columbus, Indiana. I do see a little bit of possible debris. I saw a little bit more last radar scan, and I don't see very much of a hook on the storm, but still, make sure you're in a safe spot if you're anywhere in this tornado warning. Stay in your safe spot if you're anywhere in this Michigan severe thunderstorm warning. I mean, this is a very strong line of storms producing strong winds. So, like earlier today, wasn't it like one of these storms was producing upwards of 100-mile-per-hour winds on, like, radar?
Yeah, also Lake Michigan is seeing some spotty storms here.
Yeah, I did see some, earlier today I actually saw like a tornado-worthy rotation in Lake Michigan.
No, wow.
We could see some rain over Lake Michigan, which honestly could intensify these storms as they go more northeast near Cannon Township, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Mount Pleasant, Lansing.
Yeah, and that severe thunderstorm we were talking about is now about to enter Keeler, Hartford, Lawrence, Decatur, and it's going to keep going across that location where they put down that. So if you're there anywhere, one of our 2 viewers watching right now, if you are there, just make sure you are in a safe place and get ready.
Talking about our line of thunderstorms west of Marion, we still see nice for winds, strong damaging winds on the storm. It's got a nice curve to it, so it could be producing some strong damaging winds. Still not much of a hook, but still a lot of rotation over Norman areas, Anywhere in this tornado warning, seek, shelter immediately.
Okay, so this tornado or this severe thunderstorm warned place here near Noblesville, Indiana, looks promising for a tornado. I kind of see a pretty small hook, and I'm also seeing some rotation on the velocity, just like a few spots.
The storm near, what'd you say? Noblesville?
Westfield and Noblesville.
Westfield and Noblesville. I can't find that. Oh, yeah. Is it like near Indianapolis? Oh, yeah. The one north of Indianapolis. Yes, I do see a rotation spot west of Noblesville. Could be see a spin-up tornado here. So we watch the storm. It is hooking out, like you said. So we could be seeing a tornado, like a small tornado on the ground going through Hortonville. The CC drops showing it, and the rotation's showing it. So make sure you're taking shelter if you're anywhere in this severe thunderstorm warning, because anywhere in these severe thunderstorm warnings could see a tornado. As we might have saw actually like a strong tornado earlier go through Jasper. I see a spot of rotation southwest of Akron, south of Athens. Hold on, let me do better drawing. If you're anywhere in the severe warning, we could be seeing a tornado, so it could drop down any minute. Make sure you're taking shelter immediately. Let's look back at our tornado warning. Near Norman. Still do see some rotation. Just north of Norman, I see rotation. We just got a radar update. Still do see rotation northeast of Norman.
Yeah, there is some few spots, but they're there, and there could be a tornado on the ground. The radar has indicated that, and we're probably not going to see it observed because we don't have a lot of people in that area, because as you can see, the roads look very hilly and limited.
Yep.
And it's right by a national forest, which is also probably putting it in danger.
Could see some trees down on that tornado warning. Still, I mean, this storm near Jasper is still producing a lot of rotation east of Jasper. I really hope that I'm literally really hoping that Jasper that it wasn't a tornado and it was just some strong hail, because Jasper is a very populated area.
Yeah, we have some extended tornado watches for the southern part of Indiana and some in Illinois, actually. Near Evansville, Madisonville, and other places like that.
Yeah, we do see Louisville go under tornado watch. And Madison, just northeast of Louisville, just went under tornado watch near Madison, Indiana. This portion is, I think, a little bit new for this tornado watch today. I think they did issue it just a few moments ago.
I can see some parts of Jasper is actually not severe thunderstorm warned, and that's because thunderstorm mostly has passed that area. Now, do we still see some debris? Well, the answer to that question is
no.
No.
Thankfully, if this was a tornado, it has lifted. There's still rotation near Norton, and I'm really hoping that there was never a tornado in Jasper. I am really hoping. That's a populated area, and the damage would be catastrophic.
we are now seeing a
New
new severe thunderstorm warning near Owensboro. We're looking at 3/4 inch hail size, and this is affecting southern Spencer County in southwestern Virginia, Daviess County in northwestern Kentucky, southwestern Henderson County in northwestern Kentucky, and northern McLean County in northwestern Kentucky.
Yep. I can see a tornado report from 3/17, aka like Sunday. I see a tornado report. I didn't even know there was any tornadoes on Sunday, but there was one near Elizabeth City. There's a tornado. I knew there were some tornado warnings, but I didn't know any of them touched down. If you look at the more southern radar, we can see more rotation on the storm. That's tornado warned. That was a terrible drawing. Right here, we see more rotation when we look at the southern radar than if we look at the closer radar. But we still do see like two main spots of rotation.
Alright, so this tornado, or this severe thunderstorm warning place, looks like there has a small hook near it. It's the severe thunderstorm warning near Lebanon. It's just at the bottom left of that warning. That could possibly be a tornado, but I looked at the velocity and it looks decently, actually.
It doesn't look too bad. We could be seeing a little spin-up tornado on the storm, and we have a little bit of a debris signature. This could be from hail, obviously, as this storm is severe thunderstorm warned for quarter-size hail, or quarter-inch size. No, not quarter-inch, quarter-size hail, aka an inch of hail. We do see some storms near Ferdinand, and west of Tell City, we see some, and then Owensboro, we see some storms. We do have a new severe thunderstorm for Tell City as these storms move east. This is for Tell City, Cloversport, Hardinsburg, Fort Smith, and Leopold.
Alright, the latest radar scan shows that the Lebanon possible hook kind of is dying right now, as it kind of unhooked a little bit.
Yeah, there is still a little bit of rotation on the storm, but I don't think there could be really a tornado on that storm anymore. But we still see some rotation, a little bit of rotation south of Cicero, southwest of it. And then we have some, but they're going to let the severe thunderstorm expire. They might expand it to include Andersville, Alexandria, Marion, and they might expand the severe thunderstorm warning for even like the areas that it's in now and like make it longer. But it's not supporting as powerful as wind speeds until we go farther into the storm. So they do make the storm go farther, or a severe thunderstorm it will probably be this blue area plus this. But they did allow it to expire. We might see a new severe thunderstorm warning on that. Let's talk about our tornado warning. Still rotation on this storm. Velocity shows rotation. Not much of a hook, but there could be a tornado on the ground still always. So make sure you're always taking shelter if you're under any sort of warning. You don't want to be outside. You don't want to be in a high floor if you're in a tornado warning, especially.
Yeah, I think a tornado warning on that where it is right now is a good idea, as the rotation does look pretty tight and pretty clear on my radar here.
Yeah, I still do see some rotation. This, if this is a tornado, it's still it's a brief tornado, but it's still a tornado. We always see these EF1, EF0 storms. They still do damage. I'm just gonna say that. It's not too strong of a tornado if this is on the ground, but it could be on the ground. So make sure you're taking shelter if you're anywhere in that storm. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and get some new ice in my water.
Alright, sounds good. Commercial break, everybody. Never mind, what was that? What are we looking at? Where's the break? Wait, what? 1 minute. Severe thunderstorm or... There we go. They just... Okay. New severe thunderstorm warning for places like Columbus, Indiana. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. This is for the cities Greensburg, New Bern, Hartsville, Geneva, Spurgeon's Corner, Azalea, Elkinsville, Mills, Elizabethtown, Stonehead, Story, Taylorsville, Westport, Flat Rock, Letts, Gurney, Milford, Adams, Waymansville, and St. Paul. This does cover a lot of distance, and they also just added another severe thunderstorm warning for this. Here
North of
3/4
Dansville.
of an inch. It has
60 mile per hour.
this will cover where are the cities?
Danville, Hopestown, or Hoopeston, Rossville, Alvin, Bismarck, and this is actually in Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois. We still have some parts of Illinois here, as we do have another.
They just canceled. Oh, never mind. That storm was from a while ago. Did they? They let the tornado warning go out, so we have no tornado warnings anymore. Still a little bit of rotation on this storm that was tornado warned. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is north of Noblesville. This is for Alexandria, Frankton, Elwood, Aroma, Cecil, and Atlanta. This is for 1/4 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds. And we do have a possible tornado on the storm near Cicero. And we do have a little bit of a debris signature. If this is a tornado, it's a very slight tornado.
Yeah, 60-mile-an-hour winds and 3/4 of a 1/4 inch hail at the most.
Look at the severe thunderstorm warning just north of that storm. We got it near Logansport. There, look at the CC. There's a huge debris signature and a little bit of rotation on that storm. Line of thunderstorms going near Marshall, Perry Creek, York, This warning also includes areas of Orange, Melrose, and Ernest. This is in Illinois. This is probably one of our last storms in Illinois.
Yes. 3/4 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. And we also have another severe thunderstorm warning near Kenton, Sharpsville, Russellville, Center, Forest, Michigan Town, Frankfort, Kirkland, Sheridan, Atlanta, Tipton, and Kempton. It does look decent, but we'll have to wait and see for that storm on the left to kick into where we're looking at.
Yeah, as this line of thunderstorm, pretty much, not really thunderstorms, but this line of thunderstorm moves in this these conditions, it could produce some severe weather. This is looking like less of a tornado threat now and more of like a freaking derecho almost. There's not a derecho because it's not one line of thunderstorms. It's mainly damaging wind threats as we go later into the night. We have literally we have 14 severe thunderstorm warnings, which is crazy. And most of them do have velocity, especially this one southwest of Columbus. We still see velocity on the storm. They don't even have this possible tornado warned, so we don't see it being tornado warned. We have a little bit of velocity on this one. Still rotation on. We let's just say we have a little bit of rotation on probably every severe thunderstorm warning. Today we have had rotation on.
Now, will it be a funnel cloud or a tornado? Most likely not, but some of them do produce a funnel cloud or even a tornado.
So make sure you're staying weatherware and you're getting into interior room of your home or building. Recommendedly the lowest floor if you're in any severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, if you have like a basement and stuff like that.
Be down there if you have a
place to hide.
If you have a basement and you don't want to be in a mobile home. So if there's any mobile homes, even in severe thunderstorm warnings, those things can get blown over. They can get knocked over. You don't want to be in one of those. Find a sturdy building. Find any sort of building near you that is sturdy and get in to the lowest floor away from windows and in an interior room.
Alright, I'm going to be right back.
Alright. Alright. Not much to talk about right now, but if you're in any severe thunderstorm warning, make sure you are taking precautions. The storm west of Kalamazoo and near Pawpaw and Almena, Michigan, has been reduced to half of its area now. It's just this area. So we're still looking at very strong winds on the storm, upwards to 70 miles per hour, I would say, but they only have it 60 miles per hour. Make sure you're taking shelter. Don't want to be in a mobile home. We still have a ton of rotation on the storm near Columbus. I wouldn't be surprised if they tornado warned this storm. I mean, the National Weather Service has multiple missed tornado warnings today. So, pretty much any of these storms could have a tornado. They haven't tornado warned every storm. This is more of a drop-down tornado threat, just like not warned threat. So, make sure you're taking shelter if you're in a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of rotation everywhere I look. that one Columbus severe weather warning is definitely
Rotating, yeah.
high rotation near Bex Grove, Mount Healthy, and
Oh.
Raymondville.
I'll let you take over the stream. I'll be right back in about 15 minutes. I'm just going to leave it on, like, velocity, and it's just going to be going because I have to talk to my dad.
Sounds good.
I will be back, guys.
Right now we have 12 alerts. Most of them are pretty light, but a lot of them have some rotation in them, and there are some with a bend that have some wind.
False alarm. Maybe we're going to have to wait another 15 minutes because he called my dad.
Oh, okay.
So I will be here for the next 15 minutes.
All right. But yeah. Right now, I'm looking at a lot of storms that have high wind because right now I'm looking at the Frankfurt severe thunderstorm warning, and I see like a big bend, and that looks like there's some severe wind happening there.
Yeah, like upwards of 50 mile per hour winds, maybe even up into the 60 mile per hour zone. So we see this storm producing a very strong winds. I feel like our main wind threat is probably going to be in the storm way up north in Michigan, as I'm seeing places upwards of 75 mile per hour winds. And then even this Columbus storm, we have still a ton of rotation. And if this is a tornado, it's a strong tornado, okay? Because it has 81 mile per hour winds going one way and 30 mile per hour winds going another way. The storm has strengthened, is still rotating, it still isn't tornado warned. I mean, any of these storms could have supercellular activity, and they haven't wanted to put out any tornado warnings.
Oh yeah, the Columbus rotation just keeps growing. Now we don't know what it exactly looks like at the surface. It could just be a lot of rotation, or it could just be a tornado that is unwarned.
Yeah, it could just be like a really big wall cloud or something. I don't know. We never know, but... And we don't have any cameras in this area, and I wouldn't be able to show the cameras anyway, so... I wish we did have cameras in this area, and I was able to.
Alright, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning near Fort Wayne, Indiana, just a little west of it. We'll probably get a thunderstorm warning there in the next half an hour, maybe an hour. But yes, there was a good call by them because there's a big just wall of storm coming straight there. This is an effect for 35 minutes. Tornado is possible. 60 mile an hour winds. 3/4, a quarter of hail size, and it's a lot of cities that impact this. Blue Lake, Liberty Mills, North Manchester, Tri-Lakes, Larwill, Lake Wawasee, Bippus, Luther, Little Chapman Lake, Warsaw, South Whitley,
and
Dunphy, James Lake,
and while we say that,
Posey, Goose Lake, Nat Lake, and more lakes. But to you, because we do see a radar indicated tornado warning, which
this is what we were talking about in Columbus. See, we're
in Columbus.
we're the National Weather Service now.
Yeah, we can predict it before they send out the warning here.
We see a huge hook echo on the storm near Columbus, Indiana. And we do see a debris signature, but it's out of this warning, so it's probably just hail. This storm has strong rotation. It just keeps getting worse. A good call by the National Weather Service to tornado warn this storm. Strong rotation, and it could drop down any minute. So if you're anywhere in this storm, take shelter immediately.
Definitely. And on the other note, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Just southern of the other one I was talking about. This is the same proportion, 60 miles an hour, 3/4 hail, and definitely a good call by them.
Yeah, I see like upwards of like low 60s, high 50s in the mile per hour for the northern side of the storm. We do see like a line of storms here. Good call by them to radar or severe this storm, severe thunderstorm. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Let's just look at this Columbus storm. I mean, the hook is crazy right now. If this thing touches down, it's gonna rip up houses. And make sure if you're anywhere in this tornado warning, you're going to an interior room or building in an interior room in a sturdy building. So if you're in a mobile home, please leave that mobile home and get somewhere. If you're anywhere past this line, leave that mobile home right now and just get into a sturdy building. Your shelter, basement, neighbor's house that isn't a mobile home, something. Get somewhere. Because we're talking about a strong tornado if this touches down. Now, let's talk about our more southwest storm. And this severe thunderstorm warning does expire in 2 minutes. There's some rotation near English, Indiana. I'm gonna look at this Columbus storm's rotation track. I mean, it's just same thing. It's just all I can say is it's strong. It keeps going. Let me change it. And increase the lot. Increase the lot.
Every radar scan, the rotation just looks way bigger every single time. It honestly scares me a little bit, but on the other note, we have 2 new thunderstorm warnings. One for Marengo with 0.88 inches of hail, and the other one at Southern near Beaver Dam, Hartford, Centertown. And this also is 3/4 quarter of hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Our storm near south of Columbus, Indiana, waiting for a new radar scan because we do see a debris signature start to form just west of Rosstown. Hopefully this doesn't end up on the ground. There's also one starting to form near Waynesville. But I feel like our main threat is if this goes on the ground, it is right by Rosstown. So, tornado warning. If you're anywhere in Rosstown, the storm, this.
And there we go. We have a new radar update.
It's getting worse. I mean, look.
And the debris. Woo, the debris. Just get me started.
This storm has a big hook. The velocity is literally almost showing debris, and that's crazy. And we do have a debris signature. I do see this strengthening as it stays on. I think it's probably at its like at least EF1 for this storm. near Waynesville. If this is on the ground, it is probably at least EF1 damage. But we'll get more probably debris on the next thing, as it sadly is going to be ripping up stuff. This is a
Yes, definitely not needed.
we don't.
But whereabouts is this Highway 65, Interstate 65? If you are on this highway right now,
You probably
This
already got
probably-
cooked. if you're anywhere in this tornado warning, if you're in a mobile home, you don't want to be in a mobile home. You want to leave your mobile home. I mean, it's damaging. I mean, this is a huge tornado. If this thing, yeah, we have way more of a debris signature now. We see it being a lot stronger. I do see this storm producing a tornado if it's not already. Strong rotation.
yeah, the rotation there is still very, very strong and dangerous for.
What we're talking
It
about
can.
here is a tornado. So let me just do a quick, very good drawing of a twister. Alright, rotation has died down a little bit, but that does not mean that you're gonna just leave if you're in this tornado one. Because it's not what you're gonna
And
do.
a face off of that, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning. 0.88 inches of hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. It covers the cities of Westport, Hayden, Jonesville, North Vernon, Azalea, Cortland, Country Squire Lakes, Butlerville, Seymour, Grammar, and Nebraska.
Nebraska, Kentucky.
Yes, I believe so. Or maybe Indiana.
It's funny when we see like other states in names of cities.
Yeah.
And like Brazil, I forget, it was in Indiana or Brazil, Illinois. That was funny.
Yeah.
We still do have rotation on this Columbus, Indiana storm. If this is on the ground, it's just north of Waynesville, and it's not weak. Now it's moved a lot more. Now it's northwest of Elizabethville if it's on the ground. But the rotation shows still north of Waynesville, but I'm guessing it's reaching. It's going diagonal. It's not going straight down. So if you're anywhere in this storm warning, take shelter immediately.
I'm just gonna watch this storm come up to it. And wow, it just explodes on the velocity.
Wow. Okay, this new radar scan shows the storm getting its strength. It's re-strengthening again. I mean, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be outside. You don't want to be in a mobile home. We have what I think is a tornado on the ground. I wouldn't put out a PDS tornado warning on this, but I do see EF0, EF1 tornado on the ground here. Don't have anyone in the area to confirm the storm, sadly, so we don't know if this is on the ground or not. But the least we can assume is that it's on the ground. So that's
And
what we want to assume, so that
Yes.
we don't underestimate a storm. We want to assume that it's on the ground.
It's better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
And you better have the warning there and not need it than
Not have the
it,
warning,
but need it.
but need it. Yeah.
And face off of that, we have also a new thunderstorm warning at the western side near Illinois, right on the border there. Here are
This
the
is a
cities that are covering it.
This is huge.
3/4 an inch of hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind. Covers cities just a lot of cities actually. I'll name some: Newport, West Hare, Howte, Millet, Rosedale, Lodi, Covington, Cayuga, Newtown, Pine Village, Yedo, Gessie, Williamsport, Terry, and more.
Nice.
It is very tall.
Yeah, this it's crazy because this warning goes. This is a huge warning. It's about 50 miles tall, which is actually crazy.
Yeah, for a warning.
This storm near Columbus is it's just sickening. It's still rotating very strong rotation, and there's still a debris signature, so this still could be a storm on the ground, tornado on the ground. But the problem is the rotation is super strong, but the debris signature isn't super strong. So we could just be seeing hail, but that's just assume that this is a huge tornado on the ground. So you don't want to assume anything else.
The debris signature has died down after the new radar scan.
All right,
But
I gotta
velocity,
call my dad now, so I'm just gonna do what I was gonna do earlier.
all right.
I'll let you lead the stream.
Yeah, velocity still looks very strong on that storm.
I need Red Boy 0234 to add me back. Yes. Who's Mr. Sigma? Who's Mr. Sigma? Cancel that phone request. That one too. Gosh, 6 penny for request, guys. Damn, I got a lot of friends. 33 on Discord. Well, what can you say? Yes, it is not that many. I know. Where is Jake? Retro Jake. Dude, who is this guy? Jake. Wait! No freaking way. Can't be possible. It's one of my cousins, bro. He doesn't play Fortnite. This is my friend, yeah. Bro, my other cousin. Okay, this is frickin' Ethan. This is
That
Ethan,
Columbus storm
my cousin.
is
Oh,
still
legendary
raging
Ethan.
on.
And then we got my other
There
cousin.
are some more debris signatures that popped up after the latest radar. It's still going. Now, it does show a little bit of signs of stopping, but still very, very dangerous.
I watched that movie on the plane and I was like, who is this dude?
What did you say?
The tall guy.
Oh, good.
What happened to our GIF sending? GIF sending. I was the last person to send one at 7 a.m. Look, everyone,
And we have a brand new tornado warning extending beyond Columbus. This is very, very dangerous, as the National Weather Service have extended this warning. This means that this tornado could be long lasting, and it could,
picture of us getting ready.
they're guessing it could go all the way to Greensburg, Indiana.
It's funny how you were like,
Very
"Turn your
dangerous.
original GIF, I
Very
want a
dangerous.
ball," and then I instantly
As far
bought
as
it.
debris, there are some signatures in different spots, but still very
7:23
dangerous.
a.m. 7:23 a.m. Waffles. Light work. Goodbye, chat. I logged in so far to find that.
And earlier today, they just put out warnings even.
I can't. My gifts are the funniest things ever. I don't understand. You got the guy with the emo guy with the gun. Bring back waffle.
What'd you say?
Vote waffle. Get out. Vote Ghost Rider. Kill yourself. Fire in the court. Anyone who votes Ghost Rider. Have I banned anyone? Vote before results in a tie. I'm going to violently make out with you if you don't vote yellow waffle. If you want me to vote yellow waffle, then just DM me. I'm going to leave it currently. Yeah, I think it's funny that Nathan got into an argument on whether I made sense or not. It made so much sense, did it not? He said, if you vote Ghost Rider, I'll make out with you non-consensually. And if you vote
New
yellow
severe
waffle,
thunderstorm warning for Whitesville,
consent to.
and another that is also extended to Cloverport and Haydensburg.
They can still DM.
Quarter-size hail is reported and 60-mile-an-hour winds.
It's funny. Mine's sleepy with both eyes open. Not Nathan thinking he's an
And
anime guy.
another severe thunderstorm warning for Leavenworth,
I can't
Alton,
make
and
fun of Nathan
Corydon.
for being an anime
3/4
guy
to
when
quarter
my
inch of hail, 60-mile-an-hour
profile
winds.
picture is Vincent. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. Any more gifts? More gifts. More gifts. Load. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh, my gifts aren't loading, dude. Video game? What is this on timers?
Yeah.
I have pretty good workout.
Wait, we got a new basketball hoop? Let's go. Is it big? Is it like nice? Good, because the other one was like not nice. It was mid.
No. Get out! Don't worry about it.
Alright, let's see what I missed.
They
Oh,
extended that tornado warning.
and it went observed.
It did go observed.
Oh my goodness. Well, I missed some crazy stuff.
It got big. Observed tornado warning, which means that there is a tornado on the ground confirmed at this tornado warning. So whoever's there needs to take complete shelter. It's very, very, very dangerous.
This storm is strong. I mean strong. I'm not trying to be no like I'm not talking like no wuss or nothing. This is a strong tornado, and it did go from observed to not being on the ground anymore. This is very good news, but we did see a tornado on the ground that went through. Thankfully, it didn't. It literally like missed like every city.
And looking at this, it's now been downgraded to radar indicated.
Yes, and that's good. It went through New Bern, a little bit of New Bern. So, hoping that no one got injured in New Bern. Let's look back. Let's even look at our storm that I think produced a tornado in Jasper, just based on radar. Very thankful that this did die down. There was a ton of rotation on this storm. New severe thunderstorm warning for the storm near Hopkinsville.
Yeah,
Got a
pretty
line.
south.
Yeah, like got this like little line of supercellular activity. Could see some tornadoes as we go later. Let's look back at our storm that still is hooked out a little bit, but we are talking that this was a tornado on the ground and it was confirmed. So, praying for those who got affected by any of these tornadoes today. Any of these in Illinois. If Jasper got hit by one. Any people down here. Any people from the storm. Just anyone in general who got hit by a storm today. Just hoping they're all okay.
I totally agree with you.
I think I gotta charge my headset. It's been beeping at me. Headset plugged in.
New tornado watch and severe thunderstorm watches for part just like relatively around Indianapolis.
Yeah, they extended this watch as there's a new line of thunderstorms going towards them. So make sure you're staying weather aware as we go into the nocturnal threat for severe thunderstorms, even tornadoes in this blue circle I've marked right here. Could see a few supercells producing some tornadoes. So make sure you're staying weather aware and have a way to receive alerts tonight. So we are going into a nocturnal tornado threat, which means nighttime tornado threat. Which means pretty much not good.
Yeah, that's when you can't see a tornado, and that's really dangerous for tornadoes and storms because you don't know it's coming. You can only hear it when it's there.
I do feel like this tornado that was just south of, I think this tornado could have went all the way from Columbus all the way to where it is now. And I think it might have just dropped back down just west of Forest Hill. We do have a little bit of a debris signature on this storm. Thankfully, as it weakens, It's on its weakening trend, but you never know. Stay weather aware and make sure you're taking shelter if you're in this tornado warning, because we can always see this be a big tornado warning.
Yeah, we'll probably report on what tornadoes there were, including the Jasper one. We need to see if there was a tornado at Jasper.
I will if there was a tornado in Jasper, I literally am first thing in the morning I'm making a post and saying Jasper got directly hit by a tornado.
Listen, okay? If Jasper got hit,
It was bad. It was a huge, strong rotation, and
yeah.
it was a big debris bomb. I mean, I haven't seen a debris bomb today as bad as the Jasper's one was.
Yeah, as I'm looking at the new radar, it's looking like
Weakening
the
trend.
rotation is dying down. But just south of that, near Westport and Elizabethtown, there's some more tightened rotation.
Yep.
That is
Just southwest of Alert. Speaking of Alert, they need to put a tornado warning out for this storm. Yeah, Alert. I totally agree with you. Did I interrupt you?
no, you're good.
Yeah, that's a very tight and strong rotation. I feel like the northern rotation would be a lot worse than the southern one, because the southern one would produce more of a wall cloud threat, but this one is producing a small tornado threat. Let's look at the CC drop, see if there is any CC. There's a little bit of debris. The storm could drop a tornado any moment, and the National Weather Service isn't seeing that, so.
Definitely. I think I'm gonna log off for tonight.
That's all good. I think I was literally about to do that because I got a shower still.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you later, and we'll see if if Jasper got hit by a tornado.
Hoping that Jasper didn't, because that was a strong tornado if it did. I will post in the morning an update on Jasper. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.